how Juice and Go came about, why you kept it in a community, which is mostly a Black community.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, talk to us about, like, just health and why that's important to you, having, this type of shop in the community that you serve.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we grew up in Flatbush in the 90s and in the early 2000s, it was Popeyes, it was Wendy's, obviously Chinese food on every corner. I will say we weren't completely deprived because we did have like our Caribbean restaurants. Like I will say, like our elders, they definitely did hold down the restaurants, but it wasn't someplace that was allocated full on for like healthy options. You know what I mean? So that really came about, I would say, maybe 2015, 2016, you started seeing places. And Bed-Stuy was actually the first place that you would find like a vegan shop, or you would find like a juice shop. We were kind of late adapters, on that side, on Flatbush and, in Canarsie and, wherever else that was surrounding. So, I definitely wanted to be part of that change, part of that renaissance. And it is a part of my lifestyle, like health and wellness has always been a part of me, you know what I mean? So I want whatever business I do, I want it to be an extension of me. I don't want to just do things to try and profit or make money. So that's why it feels so good to do it. You know what I mean? And Juice and Go came about, shout out to Enoch, Mitch. He's a partner of mine. We knew each other from the barbershop, and, he actually owned a juice shop before me. And I had a gym. And before COVID, my goal, I had a whole campaign running, was to do a gym and a juice bar. So I wanted the gym to be more like a speakeasy, and I wanted the juice bar to be what people saw. So, typical would be called gym and juice, you know what I mean? But the gym would just be like an underground type of situation where people come in and they do semi-privates, private training, whatever. So Mitch was actually helping me develop that, and he was helping me price out my equipment. Then COVID happened, and, it really didn't make sense, or because for contact businesses, they had shut us down. We didn't know when we were coming back, so it wasn't smart to invest in a full-on building, doing this whole build out. So I kind of cut it. But it's funny because I think maybe the day I decided to like gut that project, I think the next day Mitch reached out to me and was like, yo, what happened to the juice bar situation that you were doing? And I was like, well, COVID happened, and he was like, one of the spots that I was at is open, like, we ceased the agreement, you want to open it back up with me? And I was like, yeah, and it was just like an instinctual thing. And then I think maybe 2 days later, we actually went in and we did it. And ironically, that was my birthday, the day that we went in and we actually signed the lease and stuff like that. So it was divine. I say all that to say that it was just a divine connection from how I had asked him to help me, and how we went in and did that on a day that is supposed to be like, I guess, special. And it was actually my 30th birthday, and I had actually proclaimed to the universe that on my 30th birthday I wanted to let some things go, and I wanted to have some new beginnings. And there we go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I say all that to say, like, a lot of people ask me, like, how do I get my start? Or this seems like so hard, being a part of this lifestyle and, opening businesses and doing things like that. And I just say, just pay attention to your signs, you know what I mean? Be intentional with what it is that you want to do. Speak it into the universe, speak it to God, and things will start happening. And all you got to do is pay attention after that. Pay attention and be resilient, you know what I mean? And everything can happen. You know what I mean? I think it's very important. Yeah, because I never discourage people like, oh, this is so hard. Like, I don't sugarcoat it. I'm like, you will work 12, 14, 18, 24-hour days at times. You know what I mean? You're not automatically going to be rich. You know what I mean? Working capital is a thing. Reinvesting is a thing, But I never discourage people. I'm like, you're going to feel so fulfilled that it's not even going to matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not.